I guess I could actually go ahead and switch over. Hi, hello. Oh. How's everybody doing? Okay, so. The Griffin. Taangrechauka, aka Yeetus. Or no, sorry. The Magnificent Yeetus the Third Esquire. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's right. Finally agreed to guide you to the entrance to El Dorado. Mostly to get you the heck out of her cave. After you retrieved your scaredy pie. Behind the mountain is a very deep valley that almost looks from above a bit like a crater. In the very center of it, which takes you a little bit to get to, the Griffin will lead you to a stone column that is 40 feet tall and completely covered in vines, making it very hard to spot amidst the trees, under normal circumstances when you don't have a guide. She's gonna gesture to that column and say, oh, there it is.
That's it. I was expecting something bigger. Carter 1 Lude.
So Beatrice will respond. I mean, it's bigger on the inside.
Bardump, Tish.
She's gonna look at you weird. I mean, it is. Anyway. Have fun. Hope we don't meet again. And she's gonna start walking away.
Thank you, oh great and powerful Beatrice. Your assistance was invaluable. Crew? Join my crew?
Without even looking back at you, she'll go, yeah, whatever, you're welcome. Don't ever come to my cave again. And she'll start to take off. Completely ignores your request. Your invitation.
What about cuddles?
She's flying away. She's not, she'll, as she's gaining altitude, she's not even gonna respond, even though she probably heard you, because it does, she's big, so it's gonna take her a moment to take off. Oh my gosh.
She must not have heard me.
Clearly.
I'm so lonely. I need more friends to cuddle. But not Jonas.
Oh, it's so funny. Yeah, I guess Jonas is just gonna say, I mean, fine by me. I'd like to not get suffocated, thanks. Ooh, that reminds me, I do need to ask, what form are you in?
Raven form or bust. These wings were made for flapping and that's just what they'll do.
So, yeah, so you got a 40-foot tall stone pillar in front of you that's covered in vines. What do you want to do about that?
Can I see to the top of the pillar?
Nope. It is 40 feet tall, so in order to do so, you would have to fly up. Which, it's higher than 6 feet off the ground, so that does mean you will have to do a vertigo test.
Vertigo, don't stop me now.
I mean, you were fine last time.
Maybe if I close my eyes.
But then you're gonna hit a tree. So many trees! You might hit the stone pillar itself. Is it diff 6? If it's diff 6, that's not a success. Oh man.
Okay, okay. Kenny boy, you can do this. Just don't look down, don't look down, don't look down. Oh, Gaia, I'm looking down. Save me, Ruff. I'm looking down.
Oh my gosh. uh... Human sacrifice. Oh no! I mean, we have dogs and cats living together here, so that's not too bad. Oh, that's right!
Oh well, time to try the closing eyes idea. Bath, sorry for aiming for you, Jonas.
Oh, we're gonna find out, what happens. Oh, I need to actually check first. If that was a fail. Yeah, that was a fail. Not a botch, but a fail. Okay, let's see here. I'm thinking... Roll d4, 1 puking, 2 run into a tree, 3 just fall back down to the ground, or 4 smack into the stone pillar. Yeah, that seems fair. Okay, so barf, tree, ground, pillar. Barf, tree, ground, pillar. Ground. Okay, so you're just falling back to the ground. Which is like... Isn't that just like A bashing?
Bath, tree, ground, pillar.
Yep. It was ground. I guess I could only...
Ah, oof.
Yeah, basically. You don't even take any damage from falling back to the ground. Ruff will give you comfort licks. Try to help you up. Ioba will ask, you okay there? Your wings seemed to have a little bit of a malfunction there. Uh-huh.
I'm dying. The only cure is more cuddle pile. Jonas, turn into a bat and fly up there and tell us what you see.
That's not far off from the thought I had. Jonas will look at you and go, I'm not a gangrel. I can't turn into animals.
Ioba, please yeet Jonas to the top of the pillar.
Oh yeah, sure. Here, Jonas go, wait, what? No! Oh. Guess he's not gonna have any time to really react because she insta-shifts. Always into Krynos form. So, 2 successes if it's diff 6. probably enough to at least get him most of the way to the top. He might not quite... Like, he's not gonna perfectly land on top of the pillar. He'll just kind of, like... But he'll still be at the top, so he'll be able to... Once he kind of gets his bearings, after slapping or smacking right into the pillar, he can scramble up the vines to the rest of the way to the top. Actually, I should probably actually roll for him to actually get up. Good would he be at this? I'd say pretty decent. Damn, okay. Yeah, he definitely is able to climb himself up the little bit more. He doesn't just, like, fall down instead of grabbing onto the pillar like a dumb butt. He's able to hoist himself up onto the very top of the pillar. He's gonna stay crouched on top of it. He is not gonna stand up. Actually, wait, hold on. Do I actually have his phobias? I do. Neither of them are heights, so he actually will stand up. He'll be a little bit cautious about it, but he's not gonna, like, be terrified being up there or anything. He's gonna... I guess he'll, like, squat. So that way he's got a little bit better balance, and he'll look down at you guys. Okay, now what?
How's the weather up there?
Honestly, the trees are still pretty thick up here, so it's about the same as down there. What do you want me to do? There's nothing on the top. It doesn't look like he'll kind of, like, look under his feet. You can see him kind of looking down at the top of the pillar.
I was told it was bigger on the inside.
Well, there's not a way to get inside from the top, I can tell you that.
Velp, I'm out of ideas. Let's head home.
What? Really? Didn't... Actually, I guess I don't really know how, like, where you started. But I mean, we came quite a long way for this. Ruff will nod. In response to Jonas, not you. Not even gonna, like, try to look at it? Roll the perception. I'll do Ken's. Totally not, because Ken is in burb form, so that means 5 freaking dice. Wait, no. 7 freaking dice. And then after that, you can try to bash it down, I guess. So, looking around the pillar, you notice on the side that faces the moon, towards the top of it, like in the side, but close to the top, there seems to be kind of a shadowy spot. It's really hard to make out because the moon is not not very large right now. I think it's a pretty small crescent. Because I know I had to look it up a session or two ago. So there's not a lot of moonlight, but there's tiny little bit that you can tell. Yeah, there's a little bit of a shadowy portion in the side of the pillar towards the top. It's darker than the rest of the pillar. What do you tell Jonas? To which I'll go, oh, really? He'll turn around to face that side, and he will very carefully try to, like, lean over to look at the, dark spot. He'll, like, lay down on his belly and try to reach over and, like, very cautiously, like, reach out his hand to it. You'll see his hand just go into it. He'll kinda cautiously reach further, and his hand disappears, and part of his arm disappears as well as he reaches further in, and see him kind of like wave his arm around a little bit, and then he pulls it back out. He still has his arm in his hand, and he'll yell down to you, "Hey, I think that's a hole. Like an opening." You're just gonna be like, yeah, just go into it. By yourself. It's fine. Actually, he's probably immediately gonna say, I'm not going in first. Someone else can. To be fair, Ioba's not up there at the moment to shove him in. Oh, unless you want to tell her to.
Ioba, commence the eating.
Anything about... That's interesting. It doesn't even require a roll to climb it. Wow. Okay, well, she's just gonna crack her knuckles and give him a big, nice wolfy grin, because she's still in Krynos, and she's gonna start climbing up the pillar. Would he? Yeah, he probably would. He'll be like, never mind, I'm going in! He'll just whoop! He'll like lower himself in.
I meant Truff, Juki, and myself.
You'll see him poke his head back out and go, oh. Yeah. Jonas will poke his head back out of the hole and go, oh. Okay. Ioba, looking a little disappointed, will climb back down. Oh. You wanna be yeeted first? Yeah.
Ken want uppies. Yeets away.
Alright. Okay. I am gonna make her roll, because I want to see if you, get slammed into the pillar. Well, that's a straight fail. So you don't smack into the pillar super hard, but you, yeah, you're kind of hitting the pillar a little bit. Which, I mean, you're probably gonna soak that. Oh yeah, you're fine. You don't take any damage, but... you'll bonk into the pillar. Not very high up. Only like maybe 10 out of the 40 feet. You'll hear behind you. Oops. Sorry.
I'll just climb from here.
Okay. I guess once you get up there, Jonas will just kind of scoot to the side. Since you're still in Raven form, you can easily squeeze past him. He'll just be like, "After you, Ken."
Of course, I'm not a stinky scaredy vampire.
No, you're not. He's just accepting it at this point. So, you can just walk normally through this opening, this little tunnel, little secret tunnel. It's in this pillar. You're in Raven form. The others will have to crawl through it. You don't have to crawl for very long. Or walk for very long in your case. On the other side, it opens up into an area that is, sure enough, much larger. It is several times larger than the entire area of the valley that you were in that crater. It's even bigger than that. It is nighttime here as well, but there are no storm clouds, unlike in the real world. And the air is sweet, with the distant smell of cinnamon. The air is drier and cooler by at least 15 degrees. You'll find yourselves standing on a shelf of stone. 100 yards from the entrance is a great gaping chasm that reaches a long way towards the horizon on both sides. Far to the left, or to the north, there is a primordial jungle with trees that are almost impossibly tall. It is from this direction that the wind carries the scent of cinnamon. Still a good distance away to the right, or to south, but closer than the jungle, there is an immense lake. There's apparently no end to this lake. It goes on forever, as if you were staring at the ocean. Directly across the chasm lies structures, much as you see here. So, what you can assume is probably the city of El Dorado lies directly across this gaping chasm. As far as you can tell from here, there does not seem to be any way of getting across the chasm. We're gonna go ahead and call it there. But yeah, so that way can amp up the drama. Yeah. So next time, I will look at potentially setting up a channel point goal where all of you can contribute points to influence the game. If Ken goes through with the plan of having his friends attempt to climb across the chasm on a vine rope, who knows? You might be able to save one of them from falling into the chasm. But if multiple fail the roll, and you spend your points on one and not the other, well, we'll just have to wait and see what happens next time. But not this coming Monday, because it's Memorial Day. So we will be skipping Memorial Day. I'm just gonna go ahead and do it, because, I mean, it makes sense. And also that'll give me more time to prep. Wait, does that mean that Ken's gonna flap?
Welcome to my new website, only flex our sentai dialysis sedilla.
Wait, that's not... What? I said the right thing.